Hey traders, Jason here from Levitt Brothers. Hope you're well. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what the first 5 days of the year tell us or imply. Yesterday was the end of the first 5-day period. The S&P gained 1.4%. There are a lot of quant studies that talk about how the market tends to do afterwards. So I'm going to talk about that in this video. If you like topics like this, if you like videos like this, join our email list. There's a link below the video here on YouTube. All right, let's get into it. All I got is one table to show you, and I'm just going to walk through the numbers. All right, so here's the table. This is compliments of LPL Research. So not my numbers, it's their numbers. I'm just the messenger here. They do a study covering 1950 to 2019. So according to them, during all years, so this is a 70-year period, the market moved up an average of 12.7%, and it moved up 78.6% of the time. These numbers seem a little bit high to me. So again, I'm just the messenger. Now, if the first 5 days of the year are negative, here you go. The percentage, the win rate for the year drops to 60%, and the average gain is 4.6%. So if the first 5 days of the year are negative, there's a pretty big drop from like 79% down to 60, and from nearly 13% down to the mid 4% range. So pretty big drop. But if the first 5 days of the year are positive, the win rate is 80%, and the average gain is 13.6%. So if the first 5 days are positive, if the numbers aren't that much better. We just go from 79% to 80%, which is negligible, and then the gain is 1% higher, which to me is also negligible. So nothing to be gained from being positive. But the last two columns here talk about if we're positive and the gain is more than 0.65% and more than 2%. So if the gain over here is more than 0.65%, the win rate jumps to 88.6%, and the gain jumps from 17.2 up to 17.2%. So to go from 78.6% to 88.6%, that's a pretty big jump. And to go from 12.7% up to 17.2% is also a pretty big jump. And then the numbers for if the first 5 days are, post a gain greater than 2% are even better. 94% here and 21.6% here. So this year the market gained let me see if I can write this, 1.4%, which puts us firmly in this category. Not quite as good as a 2%, but there. Okay, so it's just a study. It says if the market does this well to start the year, the first 5 days, that on an average year, the average year is up, and it's up a lot more than is down. But if the first 5 days are up this much, then the win rate is a decent amount higher, and the average gain is higher too. So there are many of these studies which talk about events that have happened over the last couple months and how it implies that the market is likely to go up in 2023. You can take it or leave it. You might say like, oh, this year is different. Well, this covers 70 years, and during those 70 years there was there were wars, there were recessions, there were crashes, there was high interest rates, there were a lot of crap going on in the world, and yet this is the average for 70 years. So is this year any different? I don't know. I suspect it's a little bit different, but this is the average, and this is what we have to work with. So it's something to keep in the back of your mind. It doesn't mean you buy and just close your eyes and just hold for the whole year, but it is something to keep in the back of your mind that, especially coming off a big down year, we start the next year with a solid gain. Odds favor, a decent 2023. It doesn't mean we have to go up all the time. We could actually go up. We can crash 10 or 15% and then go up at the end of the year and satisfy the stats. We don't know what the path the market's going to take, but this is like a little bit of a steady wind at our back. All right, hope you got something out of this. And again, if you want more of this type of material, join our email list at the link below. All right, see you next time.